Folks, today I'm making an Italian dish of breaded chicken cutlets with eggplants and marinara sauce. And here I have 2 cans of diced tomatoes and half a cup of white dry wine. And to this I'm going to add rosemary, sage, thyme, basil, oregano, parsley, and cilantro. And a little bit of salt to this. And I'm going to cook it down until it's soft, and then I'm going to squeeze down the diced tomatoes, but I'm going to leave the sauce a little chunky. Here I have some chicken cutlets, which I pounded it and thinned them out a little bit. I seasoned it with salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder on both sides. And then now I'm going to bread it with breadcrumbs that I have seasoned with Italian season, dry oregano, and dry basil. Here I have the chicken cutlets in an egg wash, and then I'm going to drench it in the breadcrumbs that has been seasoned with dry herbs. Just gotta let the egg excess to get out. And then here I'm going to cover it all in the breadcrumbs. Here is my breaded chicken cutlets. Here is the marinara sauce that I'm cooking. You let it boil, you add all the herbs and a little bit of salt. If you think that the sauce is a little too sour, you just add a little bit of sugar. That's optional. But here, I'm going to keep it a little chunky. If you don't like the sauce to be chunky, you get a hand blender and blend everything in. Now we let this simmer for 20 minutes until it gets very soft and saucy. To the sauce here, I'm adding some Parmesan cheese. Here I have a bowl of eggplants which I seasoned with salt, and then I patted it dry with a paper towel because the salt takes all the moisture out and you have to dry it up. Now to the sauce, to finish it up, I'm going to add 3 minced garlic. And I'm going to let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes more. And then I'm going to add some of the sauce on this baking dish. Here I have the baking dish where I put some sauce, and then I put some eggplants. Then I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese. And then I'm going to put some more sauce. And then I'm going to add the chicken. And then top it off with some more eggplants. Now I'm going to add the chicken cutlets. Assemble them. Then I'm going to add a little bit of more sauce. This is going to cook in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes until the chicken is all cooked and tender and the eggplants are cooked. Then on top of this, I'm going to add more eggplants. Then I'm going to add a little bit of more sauce, and then I will add some Parmesan cheese. Here is the finished dish. I topped it off with the eggplant, some more sauce, and some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add to this some basil. Some rosemary, oregano, and a little bit of parsley and cilantro. This is going to bake in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Here is my finished dish, my breaded egg cutlets with eggplants and marinara sauce and lots of Parmesan cheese and herbs. Here is my Italian meal of breaded chicken cutlets with eggplant, marinara sauce, lots of herbs, and Parmesan cheese. I hope you like this dish.